Well, good afternoon. Today's February 12th. Is that right? 13th. We are, Jay and I are out doing a little training hike today at Phipps Park here in Billings. We're going to be, just wanted to kind of roll out a video today to announce that we're doing the Continental Divide Trail this year. We'll be leaving Billings on April 18th, flying down to El Paso, Texas, catching a Greyhound, and taking a Greyhound over to Lordsburg on the 18th, spending the day in Lordsburg, just kind of getting acclimated and getting ready, and then catching the CDT shuttle on the morning of the 20th at Odark 30. So we're super excited. If you've looked at any of my other videos, if you recall, I had this in the plan for quite some time, but ended up making a detour and going over to hike Everest, the Everest Base Camp trek in 24. Was going to do it in 25, and then Jay informed me he was going to retire and had an interest, so told him we would put it off till 26. So we've been spending a whole bunch of time over the last month and a half, 2 months, just in the planning stages. We also spent a whole bunch of time this last summer. We did a whole bunch of hiking, local trails around Montana, as well as we went over and did the Wonderland Trail, which was fantastic. So feel like we've got our gear pretty well dialed in at this point. Just going to be doing some kind of short training hikes between now and April 18th. So definitely stay tuned and be looking for other videos. I'm anticipating rolling out a series of videos here on kind of the gear choices that we've made and what we're going to be using on the trail, as well as our resupply strategy. Been kind of working on that, and I think we'll be a little bit unique to what most people are doing based on the Halfway Anywhere survey. But so we're just super excited and look forward to not only meeting other hikers, but taking in all the stuff along the way, all the towns and the people, and so it's just going to be a lot of fun. Well, we're at the top of Phipps Park here, working our way around the rim. It's about a 3-mile loop, and got some nice vertical. So just a nice little workout. Knock it out in about an hour. So to give you a little background on Jay and myself, we both grew up together, went to high school here in Montana, went to school at Montana State in Bozeman, and been friends ever since. I retired in 24 for my job in financial services. Jay was an electrical engineer. He retired in the summer of 25. So both just recently retired, which is exciting. We're starting to get out there and check some things on our bucket list. As I mentioned, I went to Everest in 24 and did a 14-day base camp trek, which was amazing. I encourage you all to go. If you want to check it out, go to my channel, and I've got a video series there on the Everest trip, as well as the other hikes that we've done this year. So if you're interested, go check those out. Jay, you got anything to say?
I'm going to bring the fun to this.
Jay will be the
Entertainment.
entertainment and provide us with lots of good punchlines, I'm sure. But we're just super excited to get on trail, and we'll be there before you know it. Well, we're at the halfway point here, and you can oversee the beautiful Yellowstone Valley. We live down in that area. Jay lives in Red Lodge, which is at the foot of the Beartooth over there. So just a beautiful valley, beautiful day for February. The weather's just been unbelievable here. Another bit of a brief introduction I forgot to mention in the previous parts here was my trail name's going to be Quick Step going forward for this year. Everybody tells me that I walk too fast, so I figured that's a great trail name for me. And Jay, who are you?
Jay? Never idle.
Why are you never idle?
Because I am never idle. I've always got to be doing something.
We think it's a perfect fit. So Quick Step and Never Idle on the CDT 2026. Look forward to that. Yeah, we've had, it's been a blessing this year for the hike, because we've just had some unbelievable weather. Here we are mid-February. We don't have any snow in the valley, and the trails around here are all free, and we're able to get out and walk. And I mean, we've had 60s, we even had 70 a week ago or so. So it's just been super, super nice as it relates to trying to train this winter and get ready for the hike. So Jay, I'll be 63 in May. Jay, you're gonna be 61?
Yep, in July.
In July. When we talk about doing this hike, a lot of people are think, you know, you're out of your mind, or they just cannot believe we're taking this on. So the big question is, you know, how did that come to be? And my wife and I, Andrea, were on a RV trip where we were going down south, and we actually went through Chama and over to Durango, and we crossed the CDT a couple of times. And I was like, man, I've just been looking for something epic to do once I got to retirement, and it just like checked all the boxes. So Jay and I have always enjoyed a physical challenge, and so I think it's something we're really looking forward to just see how our bodies perform, and you know, how we kind of hold up. And also we're hiking, you know, I've never been to New Mexico, but it's an amazing state. Colorado, we've never done any hiking down there to speak of. And then obviously we're coming home back to our home state, so it's just seemed like a perfect fit for us. Anything else to add, Jay?
Yeah, for me, I just admire the adventures that like Lewis and Clark had, and doing something like this for me is about as close as we can get. Albeit we have better equipment and lighter equipment and not near the dangers, but being out and seeing the beauty of the different states that they have to offer, and just getting down in the weeds on it is just going to be quite the adventure. So I'm really looking forward to it.